Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel and to more God of War Ragnarok.
I
Now,
never asked.
we wanted to do that side mission track, Freya's missing
How it
piece.
felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Shame, she says. So we opened up the path in the last episode. This episode we are going to try to finish this side mission and then get to Alfheim to see the other side mission through. Oh shit!
Behind you! Incoming! Watch your left!
Who is throwing that? That guy. Got some health back.
Behind you! Look out!
She took care of that. Awesome. So we must be very close to another boss fight or something. Let's quickly check this area before we move on. So we need to go up there. Where is she? How do we go up there? There it is.
Do you know why I left that night, Mimir?
Only a hunch.
He showed me who he really was. Odin asked me to cast a protection spell on him. The one I used on my son. But the way it drove our boy mad, I refused. He was furious. Throwing every object he could find, destroyed the room. There was only coldness after that. I tried to make it work, but
No one could have lived like that, Your Majesty.
So that's why she left. This is our way down, fast forward essentially. Look at that. So that's where we'll go. I've not been using this where you press R1 and you basically wait. If you can do it 3 times, it does some extra beast of damage, I think. But I'm not sure exactly how much to wait. I'm expecting a massive fight up here. Oh, what's that? Treasure map complete under the rainbow. Oh, there it is. That's awesome. Enchantment. Niflheim's virtue. Okay.
Look, over there.
Just a moment, my lady. Okay. Where? Ah, there is another Odin's crow here. What's its fight path? Goes there. Goes from there. Ah, okay. Let's see if we can hit it here. Ah, a little higher. Got it. Not sure which way we'll have to go, but there is a so this is how we came up, right? Is it? I think so. Okay, yeah, that's a short way down essentially. Oh, there was this. I saw you, dude. Is there one more? Yeah.
What's it say, brother?
So that's where we came from. I looked at here and I like, oh, this is a shortcut. Then we came this way. We went there. And then we went up. Look at all these markings. I love the subtle way the game actually shows you where to go, but basically makes it very close to being, you know, related to this world that they have created. Okay, so here we are. These are in, and these are like this. Okay, how do we ignite them? So we'll need to make them closer to us, probably from here. So let's see, one here, let's say one here, and let's say third one there. Was it two? Yeah, the third one did not work out. So again, first one here, second one here, and third one here. Okay, so now am I able to reach the third one from here? No, actually. So that one. So let's say the first one, we'll get it here. Okay. Second one, if we get one more, I'm not sure if this one will touch it. Looks like it will. Okay, let's try this. No. So let's put it over there, and hope that it touches. And let's put one over here. Let's put one over there. Let's hope it touches. Okay, so that does. Okay. Probably can move it a little little closer to here, and then here, and then here. Oh shit, that does not touch that fire thingy. So we'll need it probably over here, and then the other one over here. Now it touches, and the third one over here, and then hopefully it works out. Yeah, okay. So now that one is lit. Where are the others? That's one only. I don't see the others. You see something up there. There is one over there. Oh man, this
Kratos,
is even...
I see something.
Yeah, my lady, we will... and then the third one, probably here. Okay, we got 2 out of 3. Where is the third one? Will it be over here somewhere? Or is it up there? Yeah, it looks like it's up there. Oh man, how do we even reach that? We'll have to do that from the top, I guess. Okay, so there is no way to go up from here, so it must be this.
Allow me.
Only when we get up there will we be able to do this.
I never thought I'd come back here.
Okay, that goes through, and we'll have to keep that one in mind. We might have to come to that from the other side,
Reverse.
from that side.
Of course.
Watch out! It's a soul eater! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it!
Left leg!
It's explosive! Be careful!
Behind you, watch out!
Hit its chest! What it drops is highly volatile.
More?
Left side!
Come on, Freya, help me out.
On your right!
Come on.
Protect yourself!
Shit.
Come on, Kratos! Off your
He
back.
keeps... Oh, I walked into the... I think we should move to the back where we should kill these guys.
Of course.
Watch out! It's a soul eater! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it! Behind you! Down!
Oh shit! Come on! What are you doing?
Protect yourself!
We got you, buddy. Come on, reverse now. Fuck off.
Last enemy.
Okay, that was tough.
This place. It used to be sacred. Now it sits abandoned, vandalized. Hopefully the objects I'm looking for are still here.
What's in here? Chest? Yeah.
The door
Anything
is
over
shut.
here?
If memory serves, we'll need to light both of those torches to open it.
How do we go up there? Because there was that thingy that we needed to reach to open that chest. I'm not letting go of that chest. What's here? Nothing, right? Okay, let's get this.
Anything interesting, brother?
Lore marker. There is a way to get down from there. Giant toes treasure map. Okay. So this is just to cross here. We will quickly see where the thing was. He was okay. So he came from here. There is nowhere to go from here. I don't see the purpose of this except making it harder for us. Basically to read. Okay. Where is your
Look, over there.
main thingy? So these guys still do that. I don't see its main vine. So we need to we'll wait for this to complete. Okay, so now I think the other one we should be able to reach from this side, right? Yep, that's what this side was for. Okay, so we need to get up there, and that's the thingy that will let us go there. I'll just run past this.
So much about that day I wish I could change. If only I'd seen the signs.
Above you, brother!
Where is the big guy who I can... Ah, there he is. Come on, do your thing. And now this. We took care of all of you. Okay. We quickly go back here. We just ran past here. Was there anything else? Doesn't look like. Okay. Just a few nightmare and few of those plants can make it difficult. Because you'll have to...
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
It would be better if he actually tells us... If Mimir told us the lore. Okay. So what are we doing here? We are going deeper.
Got him!
Okay.
The crest of the Hewley family. One of the first families ripped apart by the war.
Healy family. Why does that feel like a fight?
My circlet's here.
It's on that pedestal by the balcony!
We must remove these creatures first.
Incoming! Above you!
Alka!
One is down. Where is the other one? I hate their ability to dodge. They dodge everything. Come on. Come on, Freya. What happened? Oh, she's not participating.
It belonged to you.
A symbol of commitment. After the ceremony, he had a new one made every week, each more beautiful than the last. He stopped when I refused to teach him the old magic. You know, my people used to send me gifts too, so I wouldn't forget home. But after the birth of my son, they stopped too.
She did something. Oh, she broke open that. Come on. We need your help. So we are essentially collecting her belongings. Something over there. I don't know what that did. I have no idea what that did. But something over here. Amazing that he got one attack at least. Robust rampage of the Furies. Damage 3. Burn 2. Damage 3. Let's do that. Light runic. Okay. So now we at least have that. Let's go. Was there anything else here? Yes. There is this. And then there is this. There is this. And this is a shortcut. Yeah, but that does not actually take us back there as we thought for that other thingy. So we might have to solve it from there itself. Okay, let's do this.
I can't read that from here. Let's head back and I can take a better look.
Okay. Let's head back.
I thought I'd feel peace by breaking it. But I feel nothing.
Perhaps what you seek cannot be found in a circlet.
You may be right.
Alka!
Oh, more of these. He got burned. Okay, before we continue, we are going to go back if we can and solve that thingy. So I mean this one. So can we upgrade anything from Freya? Technique. No, not this. Freya. Okay. Veneer magic. Vines. Archery. Runic arrow deals greatly. Sonic explosion. Hex explosion caused by Freya's sigil arrows have an increased area of effect. Extra have less resistance. Runic arrows deal greatly increased damage. Sonic explosions. Let's see if that helps us. So we will put one over here, 2, 3, and we'll put one over right over here, 1, 2, 3, and let's see.
Over there.
Yeah. See, that explosion thingy was needed. Otherwise it wouldn't have worked out. Another Idun Apple, 1 of 4. Awesome. So now we are done with everything in this area. Like the goddess falls. Yes. The Vanir Shrine and Vanir Shrine we have not done yet. Okay, let's go. One thing is we still have some skills. Kratos has this heavy attack finisher at the end of the light attack combo. Press R1, 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 R2. Perform deals high damage and frost. Okay. Skill level using combat to increase. Switch stance by pausing momentarily. Switch stances by pausing momentarily. Yeah. Okay. I have not been using that. We have mastered 4 already, and then this one is while evading hold L back and press R1. So while evading, okay, let's go. R1, 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 R2. We at least still have two more major fights. We also knocked down something over here. What was that? Something over here, right?
The word isn't complete. It's missing a piece.
Okay. There it is. Then what do we do? It's missing a piece. So we can only continue straight if we finish this. So can we go left? We went right, we got that. Is there a left path? She said something about lighting these 2 up. So let's see. That's one.
This is a mystic fire. Its flames are short-lived.
Okay. How do we light the other one? Oh. No, that's not a vine. No, even then they don't touch. Is this is actually a different section. She just mentions that it's not complete. She doesn't say how do we complete it. So we went last time through here. We went through here and we went right. There was no other path here from this courtyard. We went through here, went right, came to this courtyard, and this is where we opened this thing up. Okay, and that's what we saw. And then we took this path. Is there another path up there? We took this and I'm sure if you just roam around, she will mention what to do next. But it would be better if we could figure that out first. Okay. So she mentioned that that's incomplete. Maybe we do something with this big thingy? Because we cannot go down or across, right? Was there any other path over here? No. There is no climbing or anything. I thought this could be a climbable wall. Because there is something up there. But whatever is up there, you probably reach through here. So this is something we'll have to solve. Will that work? Like central location and trying to hit both of them? Yeah.
That's it.
Hopefully this was the right path, because this was the only path. That's fun. No, there is something that's healing him. What is that healing him? Okay, right over there. On the other side. Oh, okay. Okay, then how do we take care of him?
I don't think we can kill it while the Nogan lives. Let's go find it. Alka!
Watch your left!
Come on!
Behind you! Watch out!
Why is he... Why the fuck are you...
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Alka!
Shit. So...
Behind you, brother!
No, he killed me. He is like hell-bent on fighting me. When I need to... we also did not do anything with Freya, her skills. Freya enters her Valkyrie form to slash through enemies. Freya becomes much more aggressive. Okay. Yeah, we could definitely use that. Blade of Chaos, we don't have anything. No, in fact we have used up all of Kratos's. Okay, so now we know that there is a Noken. Come on. Let's go find the Noken.
Protect yourself!
Okay. Okay. We got a good start. Where are the others? There is one more guy. She is making short work of him. These guys are not.
I see the chalice.
They are dangerous, but they don't have much health. This Noken business is what makes them dangerous. Okay, I didn't use that in the fight because I thought that's loot. Oh, she's again busy. So we'll have to get this after we talk to her.
From the ceremony.
A symbol of reconciliation. We drank from the lover's chalice until we could hardly stand. I confided in him that night about wanting an apology from Freya. Odin reassured me that he'd be the only family I'd need. And I believed him.
You were a fool. Obviously, she wanted to help save her own people. Okay, there were 2 of those, right? Let's go. And there was one more here. I saw one more, right? There it is. Okay, most of these give rawhide. She opened up the path. Let's go. So now we are going to complete that and go to that middle section.
The word is complete, but I still can't read it from here. Let's head back down.
Let's do it. Which way? Is there a shortcut path? It doesn't look like. Get ready for another fight.
No. The pain only grows. Will I never be free of it? What more do I need to do?
Free.
Announcement from my people, placed during my wedding.
Another fight in this middle section. Not yet. I'm expecting one.
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Fuga. After all the battles I've fought, why does the other side of this door scare me most?
The most difficult battles are fought within. But this battle, you will not fight alone. Are you ready?
Yes.
What will we find?
There it is. My final tie to Asgard. We drove that sword into the pillar together. The sword was forged for the ceremony. A symbol of our union.
Something is pulling it.
The stone refuses to let go.
Something else is going to come out.
Oh no!
The deepest wounds form the strongest bonds. Bastard said it as part of our vows. I hate it when he's right. Asgard holds a part of me I can't sever. I bond to my son. To the Valkyries. That damn realm isn't just Odin's. It belongs to me, too.
Do we have to fight her? As a Valkyrie? Ah, shit. That's my guess.
The pain he caused is his. I refuse to keep holding on to it. This sword no longer holds our legacy. But it will serve as mine.
A much more fitting use for it.
She got a new sword. Awesome. Okay, probably the fight starts now after going down. New sword choice unlocked. Customize Freya's loadout in weapons menu. Kratos sword. Mardal. Melee attack strike with speed and inflict Bifrost on enemies. Melee attack strike with heft and inflict stun on enemies. So let's see. And runic summon. Said or exhale. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have not used this at all. The runic summon. Okay, so I just need to know L2 or R2, L2 or L1. Just need to press and hold square button. Okay, get ready for a fight. Because we didn't have to fight coming in, we must have to fight going out.
Learn anything?
So, what is the current current goal is? We are doing this one. Freya's missing piece. Leave the shrine. Yeah, when it's leave the shrine.
I suppose it's on to the next battle now.
Yes. You won an important one today.
He went to the side.
Watch your light!
Oh shit, that was red. Let's get at least one away. Not you.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
From behind! Incoming!
Come on! Why are you... Okay, we got one. Shit, I did jump. Thank God. Ah, that looks yucky.
If I may,
Since when have you ever asked for permission?
it's just... I owe you my life, such as it is. And I caused you so much pain. Put you in a terrible situation. For that, Freya, I am truly sorry.
I wanted to end that war too.
I know. I swear to do better by you nonetheless. Anything you ask, consider it done. I'm forever in your debt.
I appreciate that. Even if you can't help being an obnoxious know-it-all.
I'm afraid I'll never know how to stop doing that, Your Majesty.
Okay. We never got that down. Yeah, this is how we get down. Where did that go? It was right over here, right? Oh no, even down? Where did we knock it down? We knocked something down, and I can also hear Odin's Raven. I don't know where that knockdown thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's go. So we are done with all the side mission. Freya's missing piece. Oh shit! I knew it. And I'm almost dead. That didn't work out at all. They're like tag teaming us. Okay. I am full health, but my rage meter is completely gone. Come on! We got one. Come on, the other dude. He's coming. Tag teamed you guys.
Kratos, I see something.
Bastard.
So much for that boat.
Amulet enhancement, the seal of great warrior. Okay. You got everything? Yes. She saw something.
You know, an arrogant man once told me you can't change the past, only how it shapes you. I think he might be right. It's been a while since I've had a confidant. Would the god of few words lend me his ear now and again?
As long as I am needed.
Okay, so we are done with this episode. Freya gets, we got a new armor. What did we get? New Seal of Falling Star. Increase the damage of all Kratos' death from above attacks. Resistance to blind and daze. Okay. Freya got a new armor. Regal veneer garment sewn for a day when all eyes are on the wearer. Okay, so this was basically her wedding dress. This looks best on her. How about skills? So we have mastered this one while sprinting press R2. Let's make it damage. We may that I may never use. So these two I may never use. No, actually, while evading, hold L forward and press R1. This I can do. I have already used 47 times. This I will never do. Switch stance, that I might never do. Hold R1, yes. This I'll keep on doing. I'm not using the Frost Awaken at all. I need to remember to use it. Okay, let's get back to the main story. Or in fact, probably not the main story. Probably
Do you regret it, Mimir?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
I regret exchanging my life for my freedom. That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with you?
Okay, okay.
Okay.
This crest. It's mine.
Okay, let's sell some stuff.
Family crests? I'll take them.
Vanaheim's power. Vanaheim's fortune. Vanaheim's power. I don't have the third one. Huh. Okay. So we cannot upgrade the X. We cannot upgrade the Blade of Chaos. But we cannot upgrade the Luminous Alloy. We do not have. We have the Dauntless Shield we can upgrade. Let's do that.
Hope you're
Let's make it
feeling
a
violent.
level 4. And how about
Now
sword?
for the goddess.
We need something called Full Fagner
Make
Whetstone.
up your mind.
And what about the... These are all... this is already level 5. Okay. What about the
time I
armors?
had something to do.
So we are already wearing all level 5 armors. This is level 5, this is level 5, this is level 5. Amulet, 4 of 9 sockets. We need Jewel of Yggdrasil. So,
Wait, feels like there was something else.
So, Brock, if Lunda can step between realms to travel about like you, I presume it must be the guild you know each other from.
Maybe. Or maybe I just showed her a few tricks while we were tying one on.
Or maybe I showed him. You don't know us, Clever Pants.
Clever Pants. Okay, okay, so... how much we've been recording for 34 minutes, so let me check the other one. The other one was 39 minutes, so we are not too much into this. Midgard is currently locked. Return to Sindri's when ready. The Eyes of Odin. Oh, we should go there. Because we can pick up another chest at least.
What is this?
Ravens, the ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies.
Like the father of all, we swung from the tree. Wisdom gained father, servitude gained we.
Swung from the tree.
What do you suppose that means?
In life we hang.
So this has the healing from the Hellstones.
In death we kneeled until you freed us
So
with
we
your
need
steel.
2 more.
So destroying the
Alright.
ravens free their spirits somehow. Good to know.
Free.
Well, free of Odin's control anyway.
Sure, I'm open.
Is there anything I want to sell? Gear. Probably not. There was something that is level 1. Vidar's Pauldron of Might. Yeah. Armor that allows wearer additional movement around the joints. Its construction allows the user to swing their weapon with more force, increasing their strength. Now I leave that around.
What? You just came to stare?
He just came to steer.
Let's make something then.
We just got the wrist armor, the vambrace. Braces for of the Reventeers. This one we need 6,000 500. We only have 2,500.
Oh, so I'm
That
just
that
some
would be a good
clodhopper?
upgrade actually. Okay. Now there was a side mission for the Alfheim. We should definitely take a look at that. Not that. Niflheim, the Eyes of Odin. That's where we are. This one. So, you know, from the temple, there was that. Okay. So let's go there. See if we can get those.
Are we off to find that elven sanctum then, or something else?
We certainly can. Though we do have something else that needs our attention. There's still that secret elven library in Alfheim.
Lead the way.
Okay, we are here. Let's go. See if we can reach that. So, Freya's crest, we had goals, favors. Explore the Elven Sanctum in Alfheim. Mimir spoke to the elves, Bela and Bergfir within Freya's camp. They spoke of an Elven Sanctum of forbidden knowledge deep in the eastern desert of Alfheim. If they contain valuable resource for our journey, okay, that's one track. And I think Born from Fire, that is close the Draugr hole. So this is the only favor we have left.
Why was Freya so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh, but before my time. You tell.
We believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gerd, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him how. So, wander they did, exploring the world tree from root to branch. But one day, it came time for Gerd to wander away. Freyr was heartbroken, and resolved himself to perform some great feat to win her back. He set his aim on the grandest of gestures. He intended to be the first to find the elusive source of Bifrost light.
Wait. Let us look this way.
Much of the sand has been cleared away, but another storm rages beyond that pass, which must mean...
Another Hafgufa.
Another Hafgufa.
Odd. It looks as though the Light Elves sealed off this section of the Barrens. Why?
Luckily for us, a very considerate goddess has enhanced our magic chisel, and we can unseal it.
My, that is lucky.
The forbidden sands lay beyond.
Contested territory, according to Bela, and another storm to endure.
The Nyarta.
I remember when Freyr and I traveled to this realm as children. The desert was healthy and full of life back then. I can't help but fear that era has ended for good and our efforts here are futile.
It's a fair concern. Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing Hafgufa. But I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim.
The Forbidden Sand.
Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
Keep a lookout for a cave!
somewhere this way. I think so. So, Elven Sanctum, Song of the Sand. So let's do the Song of the Sand first. What? We did not put Song of the Sands? Yeah. So... okay. Is that another Draugr hole? If it is, I'm not interested. At least not now. Oh, they don't get...
Quick ball of light coming your way! Watch your right!
Light elf architecture.
So this is not the way to the Havgufa, but this is something here. And I think there will be a boss fight inside. Let us check it out. Reltear.
A token.
A badge of honor. The elves made a few of these. They'd hang them up outside their dwellings. Show their support for my brother.
What is that? Oh shit!
Get up!
He killed me in one blow. I was at half health though. Let's see if we can try. Come on, lady. Lend us your hand.
Felt that one, brother.
Ah, shit. So you'll have to be really careful about their unblockable attacks. We were doing so well. No, let's use the blade.
Nasty hit!
Behind you! Look out!
Come on, how did you even hit me there?
Get up, brother! Find you! Look out!
We got one. No? Yeah. Oh, he's back. What the fuck is that?
What now?
Last one. Thank God that worked out. He got me at the very last moment. So what do we get? Dust of Realms. Okay. That's one done. Took some effort. Is there anything we can do here? It requires 2 keys.
What are they keeping back there?
That's the beauty of a locked door. It could be anything. Monsters, treasure. Knowing our luck, it'll be a bit of both.
Okay, so we need 2 keys. And what about the Hafgufa? Where is that? Find the Hafgufa. Yeah, this is the one we are tracking, and we don't know where. So there needs to be a cave here somewhere. That's what we are looking for, essentially. How about this? Is there a cave on this? Looks like... Okay. Let's go.
I hope Freya will appreciate our work here in the desert. I wonder if he knows how poorly this realm has fared in his absence.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Or a duet, once this Hofgufa is freed.
I'll die anytime soon because I'm... The burrows.
This architecture. It is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Let's go the right first. Okay, looks like that goes down. How about the left part? This has just a wall. Probably we need to open it up from the other side. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Blocked.
Could I reach it from down here?
This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. How odd.
Okay, let's go.
When I last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alfheim's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by you.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped Hafgifa for that matter.
That's quite the empathetic perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
Okay. We have no idea what we are diving into. How difficult it will be to get this Hafgufa thing. I should have saved before coming here. No?
Well, there you go.
I sense a fight coming up.
Rich, left flank!
Rich.
Brother, the wee bastard's about to explode!
Enemy to your left!
They have a hive here? Where are all these coming from? Yeah, they definitely have a hive here.
Incoming right side!
Come on. I didn't want to do that. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a light elf's hand or something in his hand glowing. I hear more of these guys.
Poison left side!
Up there! Rib poison coming this way!
Where is up there? Where is up there? I hear it, but I don't see it. Let's see if you can see.
Left side!
Oh, there. There is one. Okay. How about you, dude? There is that guy.
Left flank!
Okay, so they have finally managed to come up here. Oh, light elves also?
Hit the light orb!
Come on. Okay, dude, now you and us alone.
Incoming back here!
Oh. I won't even go close to you. You guys
Light
suck.
elves don't often travel underneath the barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim. Or so it appears.
Big Deer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
They tried.
I suspect the corpse below would disagree.
We need help. More dead light elves. Okay, this seems to be the only way to carry on. Major fight or some puzzle? Huh. Will a direct hit work? No, doesn't look like.
Look there. That hive doesn't like sound, remember?
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we?
Yeah, but how do we go back? Oh, we go back through things.
Poison from above!
Come on, pick that up. What? Oh, more?
Behind you! Incoming!
Left leg! It's down!
You
I
guys are
hope freeing
always
these
trouble.
half-goofas will allow them to breed again. It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their song.
I imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate.
I can hear him. Okay. Again, those these problems. Okay. There it is.
I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they face once free.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the Hafgufa. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to their children.
Without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us can hope for in the end. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children. Given another chance, I know what choice I would make.
Okay. So that opens up a path to there. Now. Okay. I see it. That's one.
Good. Almost there.
Yeah, but how about this one? Because I don't see any reflective surface. Oh, okay. So now we can Oh, there are 2 more that we can get from here. So these didn't grow back.
Well done. Time to set it loose.
Aye, back to the surface then.
Oh shit.
Right flank! On your left!
Worked out. Variety of enemy has been really good in the game.
Right.
Used in many of Freya's blessings, I imagine.
Let's go. Oh, heavy running attack. Nemean crush. Oh man, I was waiting for that. Although I'm not using the blade that much, but now we have all 4 slots filled up. Look at those simple arts on the wall. Is so good.
The fate of these creatures. It reminds me of a story.
Does it?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame of...
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but, well, your stories,
What about my stories?
I wouldn't exactly call them a comfort.
Fair.
Definitely.
Is the better storyteller.
Now, don't sell yourself short, brother. You've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
Well, at least it's a relatable story.
Okay, so now this is a puzzle. What happens? Does it hit anything? It doesn't. What happens here? It doesn't go beyond that. So I don't know. So it gets stuck there. How do I reach this? That's the question. And then there is that. What is that white part? I think it's nothing. So what if I do this? That opens up one part. then we can at least go up maybe one level. And there is a chest. Okay. Now let's try this out. So to reach this, we cannot use that, but we can use that. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that from down here. But we can probably do something with this. Once more. Okay, so now we have this. Awesome. Let's go, Freya. Okay, so get ready for a fight. So that's the left path that we initially thought we will.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in our time. Yet again.
One alone is mostly okay.
Time to end this storm.
How long have I been recording? 1 hour 15 minutes. Yeah. So I'm trying to keep these episodes close to 2 hours, but not over 2 hours. Okay. I see it. Full Gufa instead of half Gufa.
If my stories are of no comfort, take solace in knowing you did what you thought was best for your son's safety. Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they.
They are happy. Now they are a pair.
Incredible.
Song of the Sands. Wow. Didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
Yep, we did. Let's go. Oh, he's still standing there, watching. Okay, finally.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in our freshly lit barrens?
Why did they disappear? Oh, they mated, and then now there are thousands of Small half goofers. Okay. Alright, so that's where we will end this episode. This area is pretty big. Entrance to the burrows. This is where we'll track that, the elephant sanctum. And then there is the whole this area that we have not looked at it. So we have 2 plus 3, 6 undiscovered areas, 4 Odin ravens, 2 Nornir chests. Okay. So we'll do this one in the next episode, and then we'll continue to the main mission. I don't want to like spend too many hours on these, because I think we'll have to do like out of the videos we'll have to finish these areas so that there is nothing nothing left to explore. I think we'll have to do that for platinum. So hopefully you guys liked it. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let me save, manual save 3, confirm, and I'll see you with the next episode.
Story of your brother. You said he made it his
GameChangerX
mission to find the